Hey everyone, I'm Nadia Munla and I'm an embodiment and intimacy coach, and I'm here to talk today about why your meditation does not have to be quiet or seated. I feel really passionate about this because I'm also the creator of a movement experience called Embody, where we really explore how you actually find your truth, you find your peace, you find sort of your power, your pleasure, your play, but also finding really that peace and quiet inside of you through movement. And so, because really, why do we find? I mean, think about it: peace and quiet, peace and silence, peace and ease, peace and expansion, peace and spaciousness. Where does that usually come from? It comes from being able to connect to who we truly are, right? Anyways, so to take it back to meditation. Meditation, normally when I think about meditation, we think about, someone sitting in lotus position, sort of cross-legged, seat, spine straight, super quiet and just breathing. And I'm here to tell you that that's one type of meditation. There's quite a few. And that's a separate video, all the different ways that you can meditate. But I'm here to talk about one particular way in which we can do this, especially when we're cultivating more of our feminine energy. And this could be for anyone, right? Not particularly women by any means. But when we're trying to cultivate more of our feminine energy, and when we naturally have a feminine essence, we will have certain preferences. And one of those preferences is actually being able to find peace and quiet, stillness, sort of a sense of ease through actual movement instead of through sitting still. So seated meditation actually came from the East through a lot of male teachers and gurus, right? And so it's very much also often rooted in a more of like a Buddhist tradition, where the idea is that we are trying to transcend the physical to connect to the spiritual, right? Because you're trying to sit, get really quiet, and essentially like get out of your body so that you can feel oneness, you can feel wideness with the entire universe. The idea is to up your consciousness, right? Which in and of itself is, in certain lineages, and including the one that I'm trained in, more of a masculine energy, which again isn't all of us, right? But it's more of a masculine energy. And then there is the more tantric traditions, right? Where the idea is the more you drop into the physical, or the more you drop into the physical, the more you connect to the spiritual. And that's nearly an immersing inward instead of a transcending out of the body. And so this is what I really love. And I do both, to be clear. I think that there's a time and place for each. But I think there's just not enough emphasis put on moving meditation, on the fact that actually it is through movement that those of us who have a desire to cultivate more feminine energy, or we naturally are a feminine essence, we actually are able to just move into stillness, if that makes sense. And so a lot of times my clients, which are primarily women and women identifying folks, what happens is they come and they struggle with a seated meditation. They're like, oh yeah, meditation is not my thing. And I'm like, but you haven't tried every type of meditation. There's moving meditation where you get to play music, where you get to slow down and move into what your natural experience of your body is, what your natural experience of your breath is. Where does your inhale open you? Where does your exhale stretch you into, right? These types of things. And then letting music and other senses really, and other sensations, stimulate your senses, right? And so that you find the place of quiet, of truth, of essence within. And that's really what the whole freaking point of meditation in the first place, right? And so I wanted to come and share that with you, because sometimes we don't really talk about that enough. Like, no, actually, meditation does not need to be quiet and seated. So if you're having a hard time sitting down and meditating, try a moving meditation. Put on a few songs and just notice, what is it like to actually connect to your five senses? Like, take inventory of your taste, of your touch, of the sense around you, and let that be the meditation. And if that feels a little too hard to do, you can always head over to nadiamunla.com, and right at the top of the homepage, we have an Embody at Home class, a little teaser version of it, with my voice guiding you through that exact process, that is about 15 to 20 minutes long. So you can always try that and just see, maybe you like that type of meditation more, and then let me know how it goes. Bye.